They're going door to door to scare the crybaby children.
Yeah, it looks traumatizing. Yeah, these big old things.
The amount of therapy.
When the clock hits midnight, most people pop champagne and promise to go to the gym. But around the world, people settle grudges with fistfights, throw furniture out of apartment windows, kiss frozen fish, drink ashes, and assault their children with onions. These are real New Year's traditions, some going back thousands of years, designed to beat bad luck into submission and bully the next year into behaving. So what is the weirdest New Year tradition worldwide? In Peru, residents participate in a festival called Takanakui to settle the year's beefs. Community members ranging from young men to grandmothers consume alcohol, which is mandatory in order to build courage before engaging in public, refereed fistfights to resolve legal or personal disputes. The goal is to punch out the bad blood so everyone can hug it out and start the new year with a clean slate.
The first rule of Fight Club is...
You do it in front of everyone too. You're in like an arena. It's like people.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
is
it more for show and less for like actually getting your aggression out?
It's just for getting it out of your system.
So it's like signing up to go on a Jerry Springer.
I want to let you know, Ryan. Last Wednesday I took her to Red Lobster, bro. And yes.
This is like a little bit like more like socially cleansing. It's halfway to Jerry Springer, where there is a little bit of showmanship.
After the third or fourth parade, I ran into a couple Mojeños practicing for the next day's fights.
There is a little bit of dramatic like theater to it.
I give you everything I got. Please. Is this how you repay me?
But at the same time, like
it's like it's real.
Like you get to hit that person.
Jerry Springer stuff was real. That one guy got murdered.
Yeah, some of the Jerry Springer stuff was real. But I mean, comparing this to Jerry Springer is doing this an injustice because it's like it's not tacky.
This isn't Jerry Springer. This is MXC.
I think it's like Fight Club, but you're allowed to talk about it.
Takanakui empieza siempre con un abrazo.
Did we just become best friends? Yep!
South Africa. This one came out in the 1990s in the Hillbrow district of Johannesburg. Locals celebrate the new year by throwing out old furniture and appliances from their high-rise apartment windows. This dangerous practice is a literal interpretation of Out with the Old, symbolizing purging of past troubles. The ritual is so hazardous that police patrol the streets in armored vehicles to ensure pedestrians aren't struck by falling refrigerators or sofas. This one's pretty wild. They cruise around town in like these armored trucks like it's the zombie apocalypse, and there's just stuff all over the streets that people have thrown out, and the authorities seem very much like, come on, guys.
Who cleans it up?
Like
neighborhoods, like the garbage men, like sanitation?
I'm assuming someone cleans it up eventually, but I think
women get bonuses after New Year's.
Yeah, I don't know who cleans it up after. I didn't dive super deep on this one. This one comes from Wisconsin around 2001. In Prairie du Chien, Wisconsin, the town celebrates the dropping of the carp using a real frozen fish named Lucky. The carp is kept in a freezer year-round, thawed slightly for the event, and adorned with bright red lipstick. Residents and visitors then line up to kiss the dead fish's lips for good luck before it is lowered onto a throne at midnight.
What does a carp look like? I want to look that up.
So it's a nice-sized carp.
It's a sizable fish.
They're not.
Is there a pretty fish that you would like to kiss?
Barracudas are hot.
I like salmon and like...
You like to eat salmon.
Yeah.
Do you like to be intimate with salmon is the question here.
Trout's a very regal fish.
Yeah, I would kiss a trout.
Yeah, trouts.
There's something about that fish.
Do you know why they kiss a frozen fish at New Year's in Wisconsin every year?
Why do they do it, Jordan?
Because 8 of the 10 highest drinking per capita counties in the United States are located in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin resident and Packers fan Chris Lukowski has announced that he will return to drinking for another football season.
The Packers are my life, and drinking is my life.
You know what would be an interesting thing to do is fill the carp's mouth up with like a shot and everybody just take a shot from that.
People do that. They
they have like all kinds of like
they'll drink shots out of fish and stuff.
Or like Formula One, they have the they call it the shoey. The guy who wins the race.
Oh, so it's a sweaty.
He takes his racing boot off and they pour champagne up on the podium and he drinks it.
Ew, David.
Let's take a trip around the globe and stop off in Japan. The demon prank. This one goes back to 1811 if it's written, but orally history says this goes back as far as 200 BC. So on the Oga Peninsula in Japan, men dress as Namahage, or demon-like ogres wearing straw capes and grotesque masks. They visit homes brandishing fake knives and shouting to find lazy or crybaby children to scare them into good behavior for the coming year. Parents typically act as mediators, offering the demons mochi and sake to appease them and protect their terrified children.
That's so dark.
I just wonder,
so dark.
like, core memery for sure.
When they say like they're going door to door to scare the crybaby children, what do you expect? They're gonna be crybabies about it.
Yeah, the kid's a crybaby. What did you think was gonna happen?
Crybaby.
I mean, the amount of therapy.
Aim to prevent children from being lazy.
That's trauma.
That's
a straight up trauma.
It looks traumatizing. Yeah, these big old things just and they're all
I love scary movies. I love like horror stories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
but like
as a kid,
but
you don't
when you're
need to.
no, that's what I'm saying. Is
Because
that when I
you
was
don't
a
know
kid,
the difference
like,
between real and make believe. Some of these kids probably had it coming though.
the crybabies for sure.
The crybabies for sure.
Definitely. The lazy ones maybe not. So they didn't even get up and answer the door.
This just seems bad all around.
This just seems like a failure across the board.
Yeah, it looks fun. I'm just like,
Yeah, we're talking about how horrible it is. Yeah, it looks fun.
it looks fun though.
I'd sign up definitely.
Well, it's not just scaring kids. It's like a street festival. It looks like it's a lot of fun. Anyways, let's head off to Wales. The rap battle horse. The Mari Lwyd is a Welsh tradition where a group arrives at a home carrying a real horse's skull mounted on a pole draped in a white sheet. The group sings verses challenging the homeowners to a pone, which is a battle of rhymes and insults. If the homeowners lose the verbal contest, they must invite the undead horse and its handlers inside for food and beer. So this was actually a part of the evolution of wassailing, which is a centuries-old form of caroling and a means of bestowing a blessing. We covered that extensively in one of our previous videos. So yeah, I thought it's just funny. I was like, oh, it's like a freestyle rap battle.
Nick Cannon is hosting.
No, it's it's like a spoken verse. Kind of
So
like
it's not a rap battle.
I'm a white boy, but my neck is red. I put Miracle Whip on my Wonder Bread.
It's whatever you want, because a freestyle it's very open to interpretation, especially when you're going around the world and looking at what a different culture might interpret as a freestyle. But I always assume, growing up in America, I just assume like it's an 8 Mile freestyle.
Yeah, that's where I go with that.
Number 6, the bear dance in Romania. This has been around for about 2,000 years now, and in rural Romania, hundreds of men dress in full real bear skins adorned with red tassels to perform the dance of the bear. Accompanied by deafening drums, they march through the streets to ward off evil spirits and purify the community for the new year. The tradition stems from ancient folklore where bears are seen as sacred animals capable of protecting and healing.
This sounds fun.
I have nothing to make fun of with this.
Yeah,
Actually,
I like
it sounds cool.
Sounds super cool.
Yeah, as long as the bear skins are ethically sourced.
Bears are terrifying, dude.
For sure.
Have you seen those pictures of the shaved bear?
Ew, yeah.
That's nightmare fuel, bro.
Have you seen the BBC journalist who was getting, he was like in that enclosure in like the Arctic or whatever, and there was a polar bear trying to get in. And it's like, it was just talking about how polar bears are like...
They're like really mean.
Well, they actively will hunt human beings as food. Mm-hmm. And so this bear, like, it got up to a point where you could smell them. And you see him working its way around. The structure isn't like buckling, but you hear how strong this thing is, and you're like, dude, if he gets one hinge broken away and that thing starts to go, like you're literally sashimi. Bears are sick. Romania's sick.
Battlestar Galactica.
For sure.
Number 7, the burning effigies. This one comes out of Ecuador and has been around since about 1842. They celebrate Años Viejos by building large papier-mâché effigies representing politicians, pop culture figures, or personal enemies from the past year. At midnight, these statues are stuffed with sawdust and firecrackers and burned in the streets to symbolically destroy the negative energy of the old year. Participants often jump over the burning flames 12 times to ensure good luck.
12 times is a lot of times to jump over it.
It made me think of Burning Man, like, immediately, but it's while there's a lot of parallels, it's obviously not the scale that Burning
So they're
Man
not
has
big
grown
heads?
to be. I'm sure some people spend a lot of time making their paper mache thing, and some people are probably like, they'll whip something up in a couple of days just because they want to, participate in the celebration.
The Peruvian fist fights I understood a little bit just because there was like a little bit of regulation to that. This seems like a way to like start like an ongoing feud, like. If your neighbor, for instance, like makes an effigy of you and burns it in the, like, yeah.
Like, what are you trying to say, Dan?
That's exactly. That's not purging any bad. Like, I'm waking up on the first ready to kick your ass. Like,
It's just fanning the flames, bro.
like you wake
Fanning
up on the first, you look
flames.
outside, and it's literally just you burnt on the ground. And
Oh my
like,
God.
like, all right, cool.
So over in Russia, they do the ash cocktail, which has been a thing since probably about the 1930s. And it's a common superstition involving writing a specific wish for New Year on a small piece of paper while the Kremlin clock chimes. The paper is set on fire, and the resulting ashes are dumped into a champagne glass. The person must drink the entire mixture before the clock strikes 12:01 for the wish to come true.
I would write my wish on the tiniest little piece of paper so that I wouldn't have a lot of action if I drink.
That's a smart idea.
Yeah.
A smart approach.
You like come with like a fortune cookie and crack it open, just take that little slip out.
You're like, I didn't have time to write anything down. Just cracking open your fortune cookie.
This just screams like frat party dare kind of thing to me.
Yeah,
Just
it
like,
kinda does.
yeah.
It seems like something that like emo and scene kids would be doing.
Yeah. These are all the names of my enemies.
Yeah, like that's cool, I
How
guess.
big was their paper?
It didn't look like it was very big.
I'm imagining that they're doing it on like a piece of binder paper.
Oh god.
And then just like literally there's just like this like wine flute just full of slurry. Like you have a full glass of champagne and there's so much, it's like the consistency of yogurt. Like no, that's literally like, and I don't know why, that's why I was thinking, like I was just like, that's so much paper to put in there when no one has told me how much paper this is.
How much paper do they use?
This is why you have to
funny,
supervise
though,
I mean, it depends
me.
on how big your wish
Yeah,
is.
wouldn't it be funny if you didn't know like what was happening and someone was just like, hey, come to the party, but bring a piece of paper with like your wish for the next year, and you like have no idea, so you write out this like long
It's an entire piece of binder paper.
And you get there.
Everyone's got fortune cookie size little things.
It's like a
You get there and have to down a piece of binder paper.
It's like one of those tri-folding. It's like, this is my vision board. Like, this is everything. Like,
In Denmark, going back to around the 17th century, people saved their chipped or cracked dishware throughout the year, specifically for New Year's Eve. They run through the streets smashing these plates against the front doors of their friends and family members in order to banish bad luck and welcome good fortune. A large pile of broken shards on a doorstep is considered a badge of honor, showing that the homeowner has friends who care about them. I would probably be like, what the hell, guys?
I don't think that would happen in America that way. I feel like people would just do it to the people they don't like.
Yeah, typically people break things on the properties of people they don't like.
Yeah. America wouldn't understand it. We'd be like, wait.
that's too much like TPing someone's house or egging someone's house. That's vandalizing. Like,
I mean, eggs and toilet paper though. Like, if you get that wet, eggs are nasty.
car.
Eggs will like wreck paint.
Yeah.
Toilet paper is impossible to clean once it's wet.
let me go grab a bowl and go whip it at the front door and see how stoked you are to pick that up and possibly
Yeah, that
paint the
does sound really-
fat chip I took out of it.
Yeah, that does
Well,
sound...
it's gonna come out of your allowance, mister.
Sometimes I feel like I'm just here while you guys are on a date. The way you look at each other.
He keeps looking at me, Giselle. I need to put like a bar right here.
And one of the oldest ones potentially is a Greek tradition stemming from like the 6th century. Greek families would hang a large onion during New Year's Eve as a symbol of rebirth and resilience. On the morning of New Year's Day, parents take the onion down and bop their kids on the head with it to wake them up. This ritual is intended to transfer the onion's vitality and health to the family for the year ahead.
I could totally see my family doing this.
I just immediately thought Dwight Schrute.
Oh, but
Like it's a very Schrute-esque
I mean, couldn't you see my family doing this though?
hitting you in the head with an onion.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, I guess, if you told me a story that had happened, but not where my imagination would probably wander on its
Yeah,
own.
mine went there. I was like, I could see like as a child waking up to an onion.
Jordan, have you ever been assaulted with an onion?
Or assaulted anyone else with an onion?
Or have you assaulted someone with an onion?
Maybe at, Universal Studios or something.
I opened up to you guys with my childhood criminality, and this is how I get this.
This onion thing is endearing to me, though. I think it's kind of cute.
I think it's sweet until you have like a really strong father that like...
Oh, yeah.
Well, unless you have one of those crybaby kids.
Oh.
Well, crybaby kids can handle an onion. It's the demon coming through their front door that they can't handle.
There's probably a kid who was a crybaby about the onion.
I'm sure that there were a couple crybaby kids and also some abusive parents that like whipped that thing at their head from across the room.
It's just like a grudge they got to settle.
He was like, to your health, and just like pitched it.
So what do you guys think is the craziest one out of all those?
I think the freaking demon one in Japan is just so unhinged.
The screaming at crybabies is pretty funny.
It's so horrible.
But
I would have been done as a child if that had happened to me. Like I would not have survived that.
Peruvian fistfights for me.
Yeah, for me, I think gross factor, it would be the fish. But it's like it's only gross to me if they're like reusing it after freezing
Again, they're pranking tourists. Yeah. None of the locals do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, you think it's just?
But yeah, Peruvian fistfights is pretty high up there too, because like it's like a legit thing.
Well, and also like, yeah, when you have hand wraps on and you just go at it, and I'm sure you've had a little bit to drink that day, like.
No, it's mandatory.
Oh, it's
mandatory. They're required to drink. Yeah.
Sweet.
Right.
What if you started doing that with UFC, like just requiring them to drink? The amount of blood.
And then it's like you have to drink a shot of Conor McGregor's whiskey.
Yeah. Sponsored by. Whether it's fist fighting your neighbor, inviting a demon into your house, or setting your problems on fire, the message is always the same. New year, new you. By any means necessary. And honestly, compared to some of these traditions, awkward small talk and cheap champagne doesn't sound so bad. My New Year's resolution is to grow this channel, so if you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's the weirdest thing you've done on New Year's Eve? See you next year. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!